Hello,
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Hi, Mr. Tamar. How are you?
How are you, Mr. Yasser? Tell me, how are you, brother? Are you fine?
I'm okay. Alhamdulillah. I'm feeling better. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Sorry for this delay, wallahi, but facing issue on my laptop and the application not starting.
No problem. Don't worry about it. How's your day?
Alhamdulillah, how are you? How's your health now?
I'm okay. Alhamdulillah. It happens. I have a problem with winter. During winter, I get sick. Like beginning of winter, I get sick for like maybe a month. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes I get sick like maybe for a month or two before I get used to the winter. Because we used to be in summer and now it's winter, so my body doesn't like winter because I have a problem with my chest and I have a lot of problem related to cold. So when it
yeah,
gets really
Allah.
cold, I get really sick, but it's okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine now.
I hope, inshallah, we could become in good health, inshallah.
Then inshallah I'll be okay. Thank you very much for asking and for your concern.
Yeah, inshallah. Welcome, Mr. Yasser.
Okay. Okay. Let's start our session. Today we're going to start from session number 6.
Okay.
Our last session was session number 5. Is that correct?
Yes, past simple tense.
Yeah. I mean, the last session we took was about the kitchen utensils.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we're still going to talk about the kitchen, but today we're going to talk about more like maybe vocabularies that you use in the kitchen and what you do in the kitchen. So this is the beginning of the file. Can you start reading, please?
okay. Hi, Mr. Ahmed.
Mm-hmm.
How's life? As I told
Yeah.
you before, I decided to be the chef. Today I will cook, sorry, I
Yeah,
will
no
cook a
problem.
lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I will cook lunch, but I didn't decide what to cook yet.
Mm-hmm.
They are very hungry, so I
Mm-hmm.
will whip up, right?
Yep. Whip up.
Whip
Mm-hmm.
up, whip up a simple meal
Mm-hmm.
in the
Good.
kitchen. Ahmed, I will think about cooking lunch today.
I was
Mom,
thinking about.
I was thinking about cooking lunch today. Mom,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to cook? What are you going to cook?
Mm-hmm.
Ahmed, I didn't have any idea what to cook.
I
Mom,
don't have
what?
any idea.
I don't have any idea what to cook.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, what about cooking a grilled chicken with white rice?
Mm-hmm.
Ahmed, I think that's a good idea, but I didn't know how to cook it.
But I don't know how to cook it. So
I
there's a
don't know
difference.
how. Hmm.
Yeah. So there's a difference between don't and didn't. There's some places that you can't use didn't. You have to use don't. Okay. Anyways.
What I said didn't.
Yes. No
Ah,
problem.
sorry.
It's okay. All right. In the kitchen. Hi, Mr. Ahmed. How is life? As I told you before, I decided to be the chef. Today I'll cook lunch, but I didn't decide what to cook yet. They are very hungry, so I will whip up a simple meal. Okay, so like we said, a chef is a person who cooks professionally or who is a professional cook or who cooks in a professional way. He said, Ahmed said, today I will cook lunch, but I didn't decide what to cook yet. To decide something is to make up your mind, like whether maybe you cook or not. choose between two things. They are very hungry, so I will whip up a simple meal. To whip up something is to cook very quickly. Like, is to cook very quickly without wasting time. If you cook very quickly without wasting time, you don't say, I will cook. No, you say, I will whip up something. To make the one listening to you, like, it's like you are telling him that I'll be as fast as possible. If you're going to cook very fast, you'll say, I will whip up something. Okay?
Only
I
it's
will
used
whip up.
for cooking, or you can use it any place?
So usually it is used for cooking. The idiom is used for cooking. Yeah, I think it's only used for cooking, but I'm not sure if it can be used for other things. But let's be sure. Let's check here. Let's check Google. Let's check the idiom. Whip up something. But I'm pretty sure it's only used for cooking. But let's confirm. Confirm the meaning from Google and see. Okay. Definition of whip up: to excite someone or something, to cause someone or something to feel strong emotion about something. His speech whipped up. So she was trying to whip up something. Okay, this is not all. So apparently, the idiom is used for many things. So you can use it for cooking, and also you can use it for other meanings. For example, if you want to say like to excite something. Like if you want to say that someone is making it excited. Do you see? Number one, number two, number three, you see the meanings? To excite someone or something, to cause someone or something to feel strong emotion about something. His speech whipped up the crowd. It means that it excites the crowd. And meaning number two, to cause or create something. She was trying to whip up some enthusiasm. So if you cause or create something, it also means to whip up something. To produce or to prepare a meal very quickly. You see, this is what we are talking about. Number three. I can whip up a meal in no time. So apparently you have three ways of using whip up. So it's only not used for cooking. But if you want to use it, if you want to describe making something quickly, then it has to be related to cooking. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Ahmed, I was thinking about cooking lunch today. Mom, what are you going to cook? Ahmed, I don't have any idea what to cook. Mom, what about cooking grilled chicken with white rice? Ahmed, I think that's a good idea, but I don't know how to cook it. Okay, so Ahmed said, I was thinking about cooking lunch today. What are you going to cook? It's understood. I don't have any idea what to cook. Mom, what about cooking grilled chicken with white rice? You said grilled chicken is the type of chicken that you cook on a grill. Do you know a grill?
Yes.
Good. I think that's a good idea, but I don't know how to cook it. Okay, in the kitchen again. Mom, can you read?
Mom, I can help you. Ahmed, I will check the internet to get the easiest
I will
recipe.
check the internet, not the internet, you know? So the pronunciation is internet.
Internet.
Good.
I will check the internet to get the easiest.
You said internet again. Because I think
Sorry?
internet is the way I say you say internet again. Internet is the way you pronounce it in Arabic, but in English you say internet, not internet. Okay? So I will
don't
check
get the difference.
Okay. So internet, if you say internet, like usually English we pronounce it as internet, not internet. Because internet is how you pronounce internet in Arabic. It's not the right pronunciation.
What's the difference between your pronounce and my pronounce?
Okay.
Internet.
When you say yes.
Internet.
Yes. When you say internet, internet, like it's kind of close to internet, but there's another word in English that you pronounce it as internet. So you were mixing up between the two words. It like what you pronounce matters. So internet, yeah, internet. If you want to use the word you're saying, you don't say internet, you say internet. Internet. Do you notice between my pronunciation and your pronunciation is a little bit different?
No, I didn't get it. I don't
Okay.
get it.
Okay. Let's say you say internet, right? Internet, internet. And I say internet and internet. Is it the same? Is internet the same with internet?
No.
Yeah.
The
So it's
first
all,
letter I and E.
yes. So like what you're saying is, because if you say internet, you're kind of splitting between inter and net, which is going to give you a different meaning of the word. So for example, this is because internet consists of two words, inter and net. So try as much as possible not to split them, because they're all together. When you're pronouncing them, you have to pronounce them all together, like internet or internet.
Internet.
Yes.
Internet.
Good.
Internet.
Oh, yeah. It all depends on how the native speakers pronounce it. Because if you want to speak English, then we have to speak it the right way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Okay, let's go.
I will check the internet. Internet, right?
Good. Yeah.
I will check the internet to get the easiest rise up
Recipe. Yes.
What's the meaning of a recipe?
Recipe is it's like steps that you follow to cook a certain meal or food. For example, if you cook something today, like if you have a food at home, if I ask you, Mr. Tamir, what did you eat today? You tell me, oh, Mr. Esrip, today I made, maybe you can tell me, let's say you made kushari by yourself. And I can tell you, oh, Mr. Tamir, I don't know how to make kushari. Please, can you tell me the recipe? And then you tell me, okay, so first, the recipe is like put like boil water, maybe put little spaghetti, and put the things that you use, like the steps that you follow to cook kushari is called the recipe. And you tell me how many salt I'm going to put, how many pepper I'm going to put, and so on and so forth, and how many onions and all that. So those steps that I follow to make something is called recipe.
Okay.
Perfect. Mom?
Mom, okay. All the ingredients are in the cupboard. I'm going to watch TV.
Yes. Mom, all the ingredients are in the cupboard. Ingredients.
These are tools for kitchen, right?
Yes. Ingredients are what you use to, so we said recipe is the steps that you use to cook the food. Ingredients are the items that you use to cook the food. For example, if you want to cook kushari, you need a certain items, right? You need, I don't know the names. I think you need hummus, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you need spaghetti, and you need macaroni, and you need what and what. Those things that you need to make a meal or to make a certain food are called ingredients. For example, if you want to make what do you call it? There's this meal for Indians. It's called chicken curry. If you want to make chicken curry, yeah, Indian is an Indian meal. It's called chicken curry. So if you want to make that, you need chicken, you need rice, you need the things that you use to make that food. Are called the ingredients. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
And a cupboard is a place like in the kitchen, the drawers that you put the items or the ingredients. They are called cupboard.
Cupboard.
Yes.
Okay, Ahmed, if I need anything, I will call you. Mom, you need to hurry because we are as hungry as beer.
Good. It's an idiom to express that you are so hungry.
Sorry?
I say this is an idiom to express that you are so hungry. Hungry as a bear. We
Yes.
say I am hungry as a bear.
Mm.
Mhm. Next slide.
Continue. Uh, in the kitchen, Ahmed, I'm exhausted after cooking up a store.
I am exhausted. You don't pronounce the A and U, or you don't say exhausted. No, exhausted. Exhausted.
I am exhausted
Hmm.
after cooking up a store. I hope that you are liking the food. You
Good.
like it the food.
Good. Cooking up a
Mom,
storm. Cooking up a storm
mm,
is to put all your energy, like is to cook energetically and enthusiastically. So to cook up a storm is to cook a large amount of food, but you cook it with all your heart, with all your energy, and you do it like you're loving doing it. So you do it with all your heart. You love what you're doing, and you put too much energy to it, and it has to be a large meal. That's cooking up a storm. Okay?
mm, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, it's delicious, but it is a little bit salty. Dad, it's awesome. For the first time cooking, keep it up.
Perfect.
Ahmed, it was a very hard experience, but I enjoyed it. I'm thinking of cooking dinner once a week.
Perfect. In the kitchen. Mom, I can help you. Ahmed, I'll check the internet to get the easiest recipe. Mom, okay, all the ingredients are in the cupboard. I'm going to watch TV. Ahmed, Alhamdulillah, sorry.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
حياكم الله يصلح حالكم. Sorry. Okay. Mm. Mom, okay. All the ingredients are in the cupboard. I'm going to watch TV. Ahmed, if I need anything, I will call you. Mom, you need to hurry because we are as hungry as a bear. Ahmed, I'm exhausted after cooking up a storm. To be exhausted is to be so tired. If you say I'm exhausted, it means that you are so tired. You don't have energy to do something anymore. So if you come back from work and you are so tired, you can't do anything, you can say, if I ask you, Mr. Tamer, how are you doing? You can say that, oh, I'm exhausted. It means that you are so tired that you can't describe how tired you are. So Ahmed said, I'm exhausted. Yes, I'm exhausted after cooking up a storm. And we said cook up storm is to cook a large amount of food with all your energy and heart into it. I hope that you liked the food. Mom, it is delicious, but it is a little bit salty. Delicious is yummy if something tastes good. Salty if something has a lot of salt or food has a lot of salt in it. It is awesome for the first time cooking. Keep it up. We said awesome is something, it describes something that is very good. Keep it up. It is used for encouragement. Do you know encourage? The word encourage?
Sorry again.
I said, do you know the meaning of the word encourage?
I remember we took it before, but I don't remember the meaning of it.
Yeah, we did, and I explained it to you before. Okay, to encourage
Yes.
to encourage someone is to tell someone something positive to make him feel good about what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's like if someone is doing something good, you tell them that, oh, you did a good job. It means that you are encouraging them. It means that you are saying something good to them so they can do more good. So encouragement is to, so in Arabic you can say that uh,
تشجيع.
yes, perfect, perfect. Tasjih, yes, tasjih is encouragement. So if you encourage someone, it means that you're telling them something good about themselves that will make them do more good. So you use keep it up. Keep it up is a word of encouragement. You use it to encourage someone. So if someone is doing something good, you say keep it up. It means that he is doing a good job. Ahmed, it was a very hard experience, but I enjoyed it. I'm thinking of cooking dinner once a week. New vocabulary.
Whip
Could
something
you?
up. Whip something up. To
Mm-hmm.
quickly prepare some food.
Good.
A recipe. A set of instructions telling you how to prepare and cook food, including a list of what food is needed for this.
Perfect.
Ingredients. Ingredients.
Ingredient.
Ingredient.
Perfect.
Ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Ingredients. A food that used with other foods in the preparation of a particular dish.
Perfect. So these things
As
that are
hungry,
here, these things
uh,
that are here, they are all ingredients. You use
yes,
them to make the food. Uh-huh.
as hungry as a bear,
Uh-huh.
bear or a bear,
Bear.
bear,
Yes.
as hungry as bear. Bear meaning of dog.
Huh?
Arabic is dog. Bear is a dog,
Yes, the
meaning
big
bear.
animal. Yes. The
Yeah,
big
dog,
animal
right?
that, yes, that's correct. The big animal that lives in the forest.
Mm,
Yeah, it's called a bear. Yes. Because the bear eats a lot of food because he is so big and huge. So they consume a lot of food. So if you say I'm as hungry as a bear, it means that you are so hungry.
mm. But
Perfect.
starving,
Ah?
starving also.
Yes, perfect. Yes. Another word for being so hungry is I'm starving or I'm hungry as a bear. Definitely, yeah. You're remembering. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, but starving, the difference
Mm,
between starving and hungry as a bear is as hungry as
mm,
a bear is an idiom, but starving is just a phrase, it's just a word, it's not an idiom. If you say I'm starving, it's just a phrase, it is called a phrase, like it's a word, it's
mm.
not an idiom. But as hungry as a bear, it's an idiom, but they all mean the same thing. I am starving. I am as hungry as a bear. And
Okay.
if you want to say, also, you can use famish. You can say, I am
Famished, yes.
famished. Yes, famish also means that you are very hungry.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Cooking up a stove
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I'm trying to divide it, but
Yeah. Try, try.
so
It's fine. Try. If you don't know how to do it, then
too
I'll tell you.
enthusiastically, too
Yeah.
enthusiastically,
Yes, good. You're kind of close. Close. Enthusiastically. To
and
into this.
there's
Yes.
something like silent.
Which one?
There's something silent or letter or rigid.
Well, you kind of all pronounce them. There's nothing silent there. but so in few, this one, so ENTHU is in few.
NCU.
Yes, in few, yes, and the rest is zystically.
Statistically.
Yes,
Enthusiastically.
enthusiastically. Perfect.
And energetically.
Good.
And energetically cook a large amount of food.
Good. And we say enthusiastically, it comes from enthusiastic. Enthusiastic is to do something, like is to be happy about something. Like you have a lot of energy and you have a lot of happiness when you're doing something. So if you enthusiastically and energetically cook a large amount of food, it means that you cooking up a storm. Mm-hmm. Keep something up.
Keep something. Yeah. Something
Yeah,
SH.
STH. Yeah. STH is like the short form of something.
Okay. Keep something up used to encourage someone to continue doing something.
Perfect. Understood?
Food. Yeah. Food tastes sweet, salty, bitter, tart, sour,
Sour.
smoky, sour.
Yes.
Sour.
So SOUR is pronounced as sour.
Sour.
Yes.
Tart or sour.
Yes.
Okay. Smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Rancid.
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 Mm-hmm.
I don't know the meaning of rancid.
Rancid is something that like is the food that is spoiled. It's not fresh anymore. Something that is spoiled. Something that you can no longer eat. Something that is expired.
Rancid.
It's
Yes.
called a rancid. Yes. So seed is like you're saying. Rancid is like you're saying acid. Yeah. So it's rancid. Mm-hmm.
Rancid. Okay. Spicy or hot.
Perfect.
Sweet food have a sugary flavor, such as cake, ice cream, chocolate, lollipops, and mangoes.
Mm-hmm. Good. Understood?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Salty is used to describe food that tastes too much of salt. It's usually used as a negative description.
Mm-hmm.
This popcorn is very salty, makes my lips burn.
This popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we said salty is described. It describes the taste. The food that tastes too much of salt. But this statement it is used negatively. So if you say this food is salty, it means that you don't like the food. Usually, when you say something is salty, it is a negative statement. Okay?
Yeah.
Capiche?
But please again stress for salty.
Huh?
Please go move down.
Okay.
Okay. This popcorn is very salty. It make my lips burn. Burn.
Yes.
Burn, right? Burn.
Yes. It makes my lips burn.
Burn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bitter describe a strong and sometimes unpleasant, right? Unpleasant
Unpleasant.
or unpleasant,
Yes.
unpleasant flavor. That's
Mm-hmm.
that is the opposite of sweet.
Perfect.
No.
So this is bitter. So try as much as possible not to pronounce it close to better. is beta with I, okay? Because that's the
Beta.
only way to know the difference between beta and beta. So beta is with I, is pronounced as beta with I, and beta is pronounced with E, beta. Beta, beta. They are close to each other, so you might get confused.
Beta.
So yes, so beta, if something is beta, it describes a strong and sometimes unpleasant flavor that is the opposite of sweet. If something is unpleasant, it means that it is not good. Pleasant is something that makes you happy or something that is good. Unpleasant is something that is bad and it doesn't make you happy. Yes. So if you say that, let's say, for example, you say, my job is very pleasant. It means that it makes you happy and you have a very good job. But if you say that my job is unpleasant, it means that your job is the worst and you don't like it. It doesn't make you happy at all. So pleasant and unpleasant. If you say, for example, if I do something to you, like if you're angry,
Unpleasant?
yes,
Unpleasant or unpleasant?
unpleasant, unpleasant.
Unpleasant. Okay.
Yes. So the S,
Unpleasant.
yes. So the S is pronounced as Z, unpleasant, not unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
Yes. So
Unpleasant.
perfect. So it's pleasant or unpleasant. So
Okay.
an unpleasant flavor that is the opposite of sweet. So a flavor is a taste. So the bitter has a taste that is the opposite or is the opposite of sweet. So this word you can either pronounce it as opposite or opposite. And we said the example of bitter is coffee, because coffee is bitter, it's not sweet, and very dark chocolate and bear and citrus peel are all bitter. Citrus is a fruit that looks, any fruit that looks like an orange. So the back of that fruit, it's bitter. So if you notice that the back of the orange is bitter, right?
Yes.
And the back of any fruit that looks like orange, if you peel the back of it or the peel, it is bitter. It doesn't taste so good. So this kind of taste, it is called a bitter taste. Go ahead. Tart or sour?
Tart or sour. Describe a sharp and acidic taste. Sour can also be used, but it often has a negative meaning. Lemon, white wine,
White
Greek,
wine.
white wine, Greek,
Good.
no Greek, after Greek
Greek.
what?
Greek yogurt. Yogurt.
Yogurt,
Yes, yogurt.
Greek, what's this?
Greek yogurt is a kind of yogurt that is do you know how should I explain it? It's a kind of milk. So yogurt basically is a milk, right? Greek yogurt is a kind of yogurt that you eat. It's white. It's really white and it tastes like sour. It has a sour taste. That's what you call a Greek yogurt. This is an example of Greek yogurt. Let me show you.
You can select images. You can select images and can select images by images.
This is a Greek yogurt. It's like I think you call it zabadi or something.
Yes, yogurt.
Yes,
Fine.
but Yes, so this is called
Yes,
yogurt,
yes.
but Greek yogurt is a different kind of yogurt. This in
Yeah, it
Arabic.
sounds with something acid
You
inside
see
it.
this?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yes. So this is Greek yogurt.
Yogurt, yes.
Yes, so yogurt is
I
the
know
most,
this word, but the sound is different.
yeah, yogurt. It's yogurt. Yeah. The way you write it is
Yogurt.
different. So yogurt, yeah. So a normal yogurt is any zabadi is yogurt, but Greek yogurt
Mhm.
is the one that has a sour taste.
Yes. salty. أحس إن هو فيه شوية لاذع.
Correct. Yes, definitely. That's what you call a Greek yogurt.
Yogurt, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pickles and some raisin, raisin,
Ras, the P is silent.
ras,
Raspberries.
raspberries,
Yes, you don't pronounce the P, you just say raspberries.
raspberries.
Good.
All are tart food.
Perfect. So do you know the
Not
meaning of
perfect.
pickles?
Actually, I are obliged.
Huh?
You are obliged. I'm unpleasant.
You don't what? I'm sorry?
Um, you are obliged. That's not good, actually. I not. I,
I don't understand what you say. You say I'm what?
you are obliged. Obliged, right?
Uplight?
Obliged, yeah.
Oh, I'm polite.
Obliged.
What is that word?
Polite people, polite people,
Ah,
kind
uplight.
people,
Yes,
polite.
uplight. Ah, okay. Why did you say that?
Because I'm not good. They say good.
But you good because this is the first. I'm sure this is the first time you are pronouncing these words. So for the first time you're pronouncing the word is good. Honestly, it's okay. Like you're going to come across a lot of words that you don't know before, but when you go through them, I don't think if you see this word again, you can pronounce it wrong. So that's the thing about learning. You always learn. But when you learn and you go forward, when you see something like that, you will not make the same mistake. So if you want to learn, like the only important thing is if you learn something, learn it very good so that when you come across it or when you see it again, you'll not forget. For example, like the word that I told you, there's a word that we took before and we just saw it here. Which one is it? Which one is it? Encourage. No. Is it encourage?
College. No,
There,
ingredients.
huh?
Ingredients.
No. There's a word that I explained to you before, but we come across it and you forgot the meaning. You remember? Anyways,
Ingredients.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you just learn something, just make sure that you keep it in your mind. Okay, so tart or sour. If something is tart or sour, it means that it describes a sharp and acidic taste of something. And sour can also be used, but it often has a negative meaning. Just like salty, if you say something is sour, it has a negative meaning. For example, lemon is sour. White wine is sour. White wine is a type of alcohol.
Mm,
Greek yogurt is also sour. Pickles, do you know the meaning of pickles?
no.
Pickles, they are kind of vegetables that you eat. I believe in Arabic they call it مخلل.
Honey.
You know?
Pickles. Yeah.
Pickles.
Yeah.
These are
Images.
pickles.
خل. Yes.
Yes.
Pickles.
These are
Yes.
called
Okay.
pickles.
Mm.
Okay, so pickles too, they don't taste sweet, right? They taste a little bit sour.
And salty. Yes.
Yes, they taste a little bit sour and salty. That's correct. And some raspberries are all tart foods. Raspberry also is a kind of berry that tastes sour. It's not like strawberry. It's called raspberry. This is a raspberry. This is a raspberry.
Mm.
So these things, they are called raspberries. They are also, their taste is sour also. So now, did you understand the meaning of sour or tart?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Let's go to smoky. Smoky.
Smoky describe foods that taste of smoked wood.
Hmm.
Bacon,
Bacon. Bacon.
bacon,
Yes. The O is
bacon,
pronounced as A. Hmm.
bacon, whiskey and white whiskey,
Hmm.
and logs, smoked salmon, are,
Salmon.
are salmon,
Hmm.
salmon
Hmm.
are all smoky foods.
Perfect. So smoky foods describe food that taste of smoked wood. So usually they are the food that you grill them or you make them to taste like smoke. For example, bacon is a smoky food. Bacon is a kind of meat that you eat crispy. Usually people eat it, or people, you can make it with many things. People make it usually with pig meat, like in America. This is the kind of meat. Have you ever seen this kind of meat?
Uh, what we call dry
This is,
meat.
yes, of course. Bacon is like a dry meat. Perfect. So it's like a dry meat. But if you make it with pig, because in America or in England or in any European countries, they make this meat with pig. So if you make it with pig, you call it pagan. Sorry, bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah, so that is bacon. And whiskey is a type of alcohol, and lox or smoked salmon is a kind of meat also that looks like this. It looks like steak. This is smoked salmon. Are all smoky foods. So all these food, they all taste of smoked wood, and they're all smoky foods. Fish,
Okay.
rancid.
Rancid. Rancid describes a taste of food that has a strong or un- uh, unpleasant
Mm-hmm.
smell or taste because it's no longer fresh.
Mm-hmm.
How old is this milk? It's a smell rancid.
Perfect. Rancid, we say describe the food or describe the taste of food that has a strong, unpleasant smell or taste because it is no longer fresh. So we said unpleasant is a bad, very bad smell or taste. So if a food has a very bad smell or taste, it's called rancid. For example, if you drink a milk and it smells or it tastes so bad, you can say, "How old is this milk? It smells rancid." And if you have a braid and it starts to turn like this, it means that it is rancid. Okay, it means that it is not good anymore. It is not fresh anymore. Fish,
Okay, cabbage.
spicy or hot?
Spicy or hot
Mm-hmm.
is a taste that makes one's mouth burn from
Mm-hmm.
strong chilies.
Perfect.
Hot can be used to describe spicy food or food that has a very high temperature.
Good. So a spicy or a hot food is a taste that makes one's mouth burn from strong chilies. So if a food Food has strong chilies, and chilies are these things. These red things, they are called chilies.
Mm.
If a food has a lot of this, you can say that the food is spicy. And or you can say that this food is spicy, or you can say that this food is hot. And also hot, it can be used to describe the temperature. If a food has a very high temperature, if I just finish cooking the food, I can say that this food is spicy. It doesn't have to have a strong chilies. So you use hot for two things: to describe that the temperature of the food is high, and to describe that the food has strong chilies. Fish?
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to take a rest, or we should just continue?
Okay, can do the rest? No,
If you don't want it, it's fine. I guess we
no,
start late.
better if we can take a rest.
Okay,
I need to
let's
drink
take a
water.
rest. Perfect. Let's take a rest till now it's 8:09, so we're going back at 20, like for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Thank you.
No problem. Hello. 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 Hello.
Yes, Mr. Asri.
Yeah, hi.
Alhamdulillah.
Are you ready to continue?
Yeah. Food textures.
Food textures. Textures.
Texture. Texture.
Good.
Food textures. Creamy, crumbly, crunchy, greasy,
Mm-hmm.
gooey,
Gooey.
right? Gooey,
Mm-hmm.
moist,
Moist.
moist,
Good.
and mushy.
Mushy.
Mushy,
Perfect.
mushy.
Mm-hmm.
Creamy foods are smooth, soft, and thick, while they are often made with milk or cream. They don't need to be avocado, ice cream, macaroni, and
Macaroni.
cheese. Macaroni,
Mm-hmm.
macaroni and cheese,
Mm-hmm.
yogurt, and melted chocolate are all creamy foods.
Perfect. So now we are talking about creamy food. What is a creamy food? Creamy food are smooth, soft, and thick. Any food that is smooth, soft, and thick, it's called a creamy food. And we said, while they are often made with milk or cream, so creamy food is often or is most of the times made with milk or cream. But sometimes they don't need to be. For example, avocados or avocados, they are creamy food. So if you make a food filled with avocados, it is called a creamy food. And ice cream, it is also called a creamy food. And macaroni and cheese, it is a creamy food. If you mix macaroni and cheese, it is a creamy food. Yogurt is a creamy food, and melted chocolate are all creamy foods. So creamy food, like we said, anything that is made with cream or milk. But sometimes it's not made with cream or milk. If it's thick and soft and smooth, it is called a creamy food. Fish?
Fish.
Next.
Crumbly,
Mm-hmm.
crumbly or crumbly? Crumbly, right?
Crumbly. Crumbly, yeah.
Crumbly,
Mm-hmm.
crumbly. Describe food that falls apart into small pieces when you eat or break it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to put crumbly cheese like gorgonzola,
Yeah, gorgonzola.
gorgonzola,
Mm-hmm.
gorgonzola, and pita into a salad.
Good. Crumbly food. Describe food that falls apart into small pieces when you eat or break it. So, any food that when you're eating it or it's easily to be broken, it's called crumbly. Crumbly it's from the word crumble. If you say something crumbles, it means something broke into small pieces or something broke into a lot of pieces. So if you say that the house crumbles after the earthquake, you know earthquake, yeah?
Earth what?
Earthquake. The
No.
earthquake.
Earthquake.
You don't know earthquake? Earthquake is when the earth shakes. You don't know?
I trying to remember.
Earth, yes, earthquake. Earthquake. Earthquake is when the earth or when the earth shakes and like sometimes buildings go down and sometimes there's a flood, sometimes the water overcomes the city. It's called an earthquake. In Arabic, zilzal.
Yes.
Yes, so zilzal is earthquake. So the example of crumbling is you said the house crumbles after the earthquake. It means that the house broke into pieces after the earthquake. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So any food that crumbles or breaks into pieces is called crumbly food. Example, I like to put crumbly cheese like gorgonzola and feta into a salad. Gorgonzola and feta are all types of cheese. Okay. Next, crunchy.
Crunchy food have a hard texture and make a loud sound when chewed.
And make a loud sound. Loud, not loud.
Make a loud sound when chewed.
When chewed.
When chewed.
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 Yeah, chewed.
Chewed.
Yes.
Potato chips, nuts, biscuit, raw carrots,
Raw carrots.
raw carrots, and the skin of fried chicken are all crunchy food.
Good. Crunchy food have a hard texture and make a loud sound when chewed. So any food that have a hard texture and make loud sound when you're chewing it is called a crunchy food. For example, if you're eating potato chips, it makes sounds when you're breaking it. So that's called crunchy. And nuts also, when you're chewing nuts, it makes a sound. And when you're chewing a biscuit, it makes a sound. And also when you're chewing raw carrots, it makes a sound. And the skin of a fried chicken also makes a sound. So any food that you eat in it and it makes sound, it's called a crunchy food. Capiche?
Okay. Capiche. Greasy. Right? Greasy food.
Yes, greasy.
Greasy food taste very much of oil and usually leave oil behind. This pizza is so greasy that my entire plate is covered in oil.
Perfect. Greasy food tastes very much of oil. It means if a food is greasy, it means it has a lot of oil. So if you have a food that has a lot of oil, instead of complaining and saying this food has a lot of oil. You can just easily say this food is greasy. It means that it has a lot of oil. Example, this pizza, it's so greasy that my entire plate is covered in oil. Capish?
What's the meaning of entire plate? Yeah, what do you mean, يعني?
Okay, entire, if you say entire is what we call in English as intestifier. Intestifier is to make something sound very big, bigger than usual. So if you say entire, it's like how do I say it? Like to exaggerate. Do you know the meaning of exaggerate?
Explain
No.
or show?
Exaggerate is to make something bigger than usual.
Mm.
For example, if I say this pizza is so greasy that my entire plate is covered in oil, it means I'm telling you that the pizza has a lot of oil, that all the plate, entire plate, it means that every single inch of the plate is covered in oil. It means that
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
exaggerating. I'm telling you,
Mm.
I want you to understand how oily or how greasy this pizza is. So I'm exaggerating. I'm maybe making it 100% bigger than usual. Okay?
Okay.
To
Yes. Mm.
exaggerate is to wait, let me see here. Let's see what's the meaning of exaggerate. In English, in Arabic, I mean, so that you can understand it more. So you use exaggeration. Um, exaggerate. Oh, sorry. I think the spelling is I kind of forgot how you spell exaggerate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's here. Exaggerate. Uh-huh. Good. Do you see this?
مبالغة. Yeah.
Yes. So if you exaggerate something, it means that you're showing that something is really big to the extent that it is so huge. So you use entire. So entire, you use this word to exaggerate. Entire is, the meaning of entire is this. Camel.
Camel. Yeah.
Yes. So if I say the pizza is so greasy that my entire plate is covered in oil, it means that I am exaggerating. I want you to understand that the oil is so much that my entire plate is covered in oil. Good?
Okay.
Going.
Goey. Goey describe foods that are wet and sticky, often in the opposite way. Sorry, in the positive way. Opposite.
Yeah.
I bring my words.
Yeah,
Often
it's
in
fine.
the positive way. Benny loves goey, goey veg. What's it?
Goey
Fudge.
fudge. The D
Fudge.
is silent. Yeah. The D is silent.
Fudge.
Fudge.
Fudge. Fudge sauce on top of her ice cream.
Good. Goey describe food that are wet and sticky. Any food that is sticky and wet is called a goey food. Often in a positive way. So this is not a negative way. If you say that a food is goey, it is not a negative statement, it's a positive statement. For example, Benny loves goey fudge sauce on top of her ice cream. So if I say Benny loves goey fudge sauce on top of her ice cream. So Gooey fudge. Fudge sauce is a kind of sauce that you put on an ice cream or cake. It's called a fudge sauce. Okay?
Okay.
Kabish?
Okay. Capiche.
Okay. Moist.
Moist. Describe foods that are often that are soft and wet,
That are
but usually
slightly.
sorry.
That
Also
are
describe food,
slightly. Mhm.
but usually it's used for where is that? I'm reading moshi.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Describe most, right? Most
Moist.
moist. Moist.
Mhm.
Describe foods that are slightly wet and soft,
Wet.
not
So
wet,
WET is wet. Yes.
wet,
Mm-hmm.
slightly wet and soft.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren makes a delicious and moist chocolate cake.
Good. So if you say something is moist or if you say something is wet, it means that it has a little bit of water into it. Watery. So wet is watery. If it's
Yeah.
wet, it means it's watery. So moist describe food that are slightly wet and soft. Any food that is slightly it's a little bit wet and soft is called moist food. Example: Lauren makes a delicious and moist chocolate cake. Kabish?
Okay, Karis.
Mm-hmm. Mushy?
Mochi also describe foods that are soft and wet, right?
Yes, wet. That's correct.
Wet, soft and wet, but usually it's used for food that's not meant to be soft.
Mm-hmm. Good.
All the all the apples have gone mushy, but the mushy they must be old.
Perfect. Mushy is used to describe food that are soft and wet also, but usually it is used for food that is not meant to be soft. So any food that is supposed to be hard but it is soft, you can say that it is mushy. For example, apples are
Mm.
not supposed to be soft, they're supposed to be hard, right?
Mhm.
If you find an apple that is soft, then you can say that these apples are mushy. Example, all the apples have gone mushy, they must be old. Capish?
Okay, Kavish.
Okay, so this brought us to the end of our session for today. Uh,
Okay.
so this file doesn't have grammar, so that's why it's not that long. Do
Mm.
you have any question about the things that we took before?
Now I think we are going to the next chapter or the next level, right?
Do you want us to go to the next session?
No, I am asking for the next lectures. Inshallah, it will be the next level, right?
Yes.
Mm.
The next session is supposed to be the next. I mean, the next session is supposed to be on our next day. But if you want to continue it today, but if you continue, we're just going to stop at the half of it. So I was thinking it's better for us, like, to, if you have any question to ask or anything, then we'll continue or we'll start the new session then.
Actually, when I know you are sick, I don't want to disturb you for asking for short stories.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to disturb you when you're sick.
No. It's fine. It's okay. I'm better. Alhamdulillah. It's okay. Don't worry about that. If you have any question, ask.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll explain.
No, please, I need some short stories to enhance my reading.
Ah, the stories. Yeah. The books that I said I will send to you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Let's check together. Wait. I think like I've been checking. I'm sorry. Like I got sick, so I didn't check. But
That's why I don't want to disturb you.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to disturb you when you're sick.
No. It's okay. It's okay. I was checking a little bit books, but I didn't get the one that I was supposed to give you. But let me read in books. So I want you to start with some simple reading books. Okay.
Mm. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Just give me a
Okay.
second.
Okay. Please send it WhatsApp, okay? Because WhatsApp with
Yes.
me on the go to the shop.
No, that's why I'm checking now before you go. Okay. So 13 reasons why Peter Pan. Okay, there are some books that I can suggest. The Giver is not a good book. Okay. 10 good and easy English books you must read. Give me a second. I'm just checking so I can send you the names right now so you can
Okay,
go and
take
look
your
for
time.
them.
Okay, much.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay, there's this book that you have to check. I'm going to send you now on WhatsApp here. It's called 13 Reasons Why. Okay. If you can be able to, it's called 13 Reasons Why.
Okay.
I will send it to you right now. 13 Reasons Why. This is the first book that I want you to look for.
Okay.
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 So this 13 Reasons Why is a book written by a writer called J. Asher. Look for this book. It's very good and it has some simple grammar that can help you reading.
Okay.
By J. Asher. And also you look for Peter Pan. It's also a book.
Same name of book, but by writer, by different writer.
No. This is also a different book by a different writer. It's called Peter Pan. It's by G.M. Berry. I'll send you all the books. I'm sending you right now.
Okay.
These books, they really can help you and they have simple grammar. So I'm checking the books that have simple grammar for you. Peter Pan.
Okay.
Okay, and also this book. So tell me if you can find these books or not, okay? If you cannot find them in
Hey,
the
much.
bookshop, okay? If you cannot find them in the bookshop, then I can try and find you a link for the PDF file of these books that you can read online, okay? The Old Man, also this book, The Old Man and the Sea. It's a very interesting book and English speakers have been reading it. It's a very old and good book for grammar. Ernest Hemingway. It's by Ernest Hemingway. Okay. Hemingway. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 books now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So try and look for these 3 books. These are really good books. Okay.
Okay.
With really good stories.
I try first to find hard copy. If I didn't,
Yes.
I will search in PDF. Okay.
Okay, good. Try to find the hard copies because usually sometimes reading books with a hard copy, it helps more than reading it online. It gives you more,
Yes.
it gives you like the relationship between you and the language. It's more stronger when you read it hard copy than when you're reading it on your mobile phone or on your laptop.
Yeah.
So try and find these books, okay? If you can find, so try and find, start with The Old Man, the last one. Look for this book, The Old Man and the Sea. Start with the last one, okay?
Okay. Okay.
If you can find the last one, then look for the second to the last, which is Peter Pan. If you can find Peter Pan, look for the first one, 13 Reasons Why. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Anyone, if you find the hard copy of it, it's going to be great help for you for your grammar. And usually there are a few pages.
We have here big shops for books. We have here big shop for books.
Good. So I think you can find these books there. So if you find them, please buy them and read them and start reading them. And if you have any problem, like just tell me, first of all, just tell me which book you got, if you can find the books or not.
Okay.
And if you manage to buy one or any one of them, then you tell me, then we'll start. When you start reading, then we'll have, if you have any questions or anything it's not clear, then you can ask me about it, okay?
Okay, great.
Okay, perfect. So do you have any question about the session for today?
No, thank you, sis. Appreciate it.
You're absolutely welcome. Okay, so I guess we'll continue the session in our next day, inshallah.
Inshallah. Saturday, inshallah, for discussion or conversation, right?
Yes, inshallah. So our next session.
I'm trying to prepare a topic to explain to you.
Yes, please do. Yes. So
well, actually, I have a flight tomorrow to Jeddah, inshallah. But I will back Friday night.
Oh, okay.
Inshallah, I hope inshallah Saturday morning I prepare something.
No problem. Take your time. Just even if you didn't prepare something, it's okay. We can just take any topic like from your head and we can just discuss it like that, okay? You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Okay then. So I will see you I will talk to you on Saturday, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, have a good night and let me know please when you get the books, okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Happy dreams.
You too.